Jesus, you brought heaven down. My sin was great, your love was greater.
Our beloved Reverend Father Jing Hamoy, the ever-energetic past president, my amazing working committee, HCI officers, relatives, guests, good morning. Today marks a millennium celebration of our clan in its 25th silver anniversary, or otherwise known as Silver Jubilee celebration. I can see that our clan have grown tremendously, and it continues to flourish every time we have a grand reunion. Words cannot express how happy I feel that you are all here, smiling and catching up for the last days of being apart from each other. Thanks for the effort to join us today and make this luau event a memorable one. The atmosphere here in the cultural center is luau, a feast in Hawaii. Pistas Hawaii, no? Although we are not having fun in the ocean, yet we try to feel like we are in the beach with our oceanic backdrops and tiki bars, lace, floral costume, tropical drinks, and fruits. Take note that this event will showcase the very best of the Hamoy dancers, senior, juniors, from 4 to 7 generation. Isn't that exciting? I therefore welcome, as a president, I welcome you all to this fabulous celebration. Hear it loud and proud. We are the Hamoy clan and we are one.
Daghang salamat, Mr. President.
Good morning. The resource speaker we invited to this assembly today is a practicing consulting psychologist. His vast experiences in corporate world and consulting practice are aligned with his graduate and postgraduate education in psychology and business management, augmented with several development programs he has taken locally and abroad through grants. Strategically, his practice covers business process, quality management systems, talent management system, organizational development, market research, and organizing special events. Before his retirement from work, he was an accredited consultant of Philippine-Australian Human Resource Development Fund, or AusAid, and Philippine-Canadian Cooperation Organization, or SIDA. He was accredited trainer of the World Bank NMYC program. He used to sit in fund management committees for USAID's Human Resource Development Program and Asian Development Bank Micro Enterprise Program to boost human capability and build up economic development. He was also an educator teaching in PAASCO accredited universities in Cebu and was a member of the panel created to develop the BS Industrial Technology Curriculum, BSMA in Organizational or Industrial Psychology curricula where internship to industries was integrated. Mr. Ilumbari has led various organizations. He is the past president of the Personnel Management Association of the Philippines Cebu Incorporated, Visayas Association for Quality and Productivity, Cebu South Lions Club of Lions Club International as trustee of the Philippine Quality and Productivity Movement as Board of Trustees. He is also a member of American Management Association and Philippines Association of Psychologists. With his credentials, he has been invited as a resource person in many conferences and professional assemblies. We are glad he accepted our invitation as our special guest. Kapamilya, join me to welcome our resource speaker for this 25th anniversary celebration, Mr. Miguel Hamoy.
This is very important. This is an attempt to the reality of situation or similar, simply an agreement. Example of respect, truly listening to someone speaking. Belief. What is this belief? It is an opinion or something we hold on to be true. Example of this, which is fitting to you, is faith in God. Physical and mental abilities. Physical ability is your physical act or able-bodied. Your mental abilities is your inductive reasoning, verbal and numerical understanding. Lack of member involvement. Shall we say this is pleasure, is self-involved. Lack of funding. This means you providing principal resources, including the cost of your efforts and your time you spend in HCI. You have to cost that. Generation gap. What is this? It's simply a gap between the young or the millennials and the older people with regards to belief, values, philosophies, or just mere opinions. Millennials have a different concept, different values. Negative attitude. What is this? I can define this as excessively and disagreeably pessimistic. Some call this misogynist. Some say it, these people are naysayer or just a killjoy. Language and cultural differences. In language differences, you have different in speech within a particular region. Cebuano, for example, Cebuano is different language with your Bisaya, right? Differences in culture, this is differences in your beliefs, behaviors, practices, and expressions. So to be effective members of this organization, let me trace out some points. I like to start with members. You're all there at the back. You can be responsible of what you think and what you do. I remember the saying, my father tells me that if you have nothing good to say, shut up. Feel the need to change the negative things in your life by thinking and acting positive. My analogy here is seeing the glass half empty is better than, is positive, more positive than seeing the glass as half full. Right? Go off your expectations, because your expectation can be frustrating, can also be surprising. If you expect nothing from anybody, you'll never be disappointed. Forgive yourself and others and forget them. You can bury them 6 feet below the ground. It helps us suppress our unwanted memories. What about your emotional problems of your members? What can be done about them? I give you few examples which is natural occurrence in an organization like this. Anger. Kung something anger, kasuko. So give your time to cool off by removing yourself from the situation. O sila pang may linya, chill-chill lang. No? Pride, garbo or amor proprio. This is exaltation or pasibantog. This is not God at all. So let us practice accepting imperfection. I remember the part of the planner in the U.S. She said to me, I'm not expecting perfection here. Okay. Mental wall, hinilom na huna-huna. Be yourself and communicate openly to others to avoid being branded as reserved, cautious, and insecure. Lack of self-esteem or self-confidence, kulang sa pagdayo sa atong kagalingon or pagsalig sa atong kagalingon. Therefore, do not capitalize on your negative experience or mental disability. Unsa may mental disability, kulang sa salabutan. Unsa man sa ning social disability, dili kamaki-ubanon. So for leaders, kamo mga leaders means from the board of trustees, you have your consultants and council of presidents to the committee chairman. These are leaders in your organization. So what can you do as leaders of this organization? Recognize and define individual differences, personality, traits, thinking, etc., and discrimination, sex, religion, ethnicity, education, etc. Keep reaching out to other members. Let them not only participate, but also get them involved. Participation and involvement are two different things. Stop making assumptions that you understand the other members. Give due respect to members' different careers and goals. The fifth one is share the decision-making process, meaning communicate and allow your members to participate and contribute. Be flexible and adaptable or muoyon-oyon o maalam-alaman. So be resilient or just adjust lang. Continuously educate others and reinforce their positive behaviors. Embrace self-awareness or kaugalingong pakisayod. Therefore, we have to be perceptive of our own self. Stop stereotyping o unsay nabatasan na. Stop blaming others, everything and others. This time, let us look at what can you do for your organization. One, define what are the external drivers that set your organization to operate successfully. Define the internal drivers that can tackle the increasing demands of your HCI in best ways. Identify the opportunities and threats, strengths and weaknesses, etc. of your members that can strengthen their commitment to your organization. If practically possible, move your organization to coordination, to collaboration, to delegation in order to avoid losing control. Disseminate success stories to others. Communicate all challenges to all committees and members. Sustain unwavering commitment and serve as a role model. The difference between involvement and commitment is like your ham and egg. The chicken is involved, the pig is committed. So where do you go from here? How do you reach there in your destination? When do you reach there? So I hope you found my talk valuable and inspiring to you. So thank you for inviting and listening to me. Have a good day. Enjoy your Hawaiian party called Luau. Thank you.
Sexy lady swap. Sexy lady swap.
Abusada.
We all commit to lie to make you cry. Oh, we all make love that kills you inside. Yeah, we must kill this song. What you got? Kill this song before we kill ourselves. Kill this song. Yes, what you got? Kill this song.
Present to the following past presidents of the Hamoy clan for their extraordinary service, dedication, and commitment to the Hamoy clan Incorporated, given this 27th day of April 2019 at Dapitan City, Philippines. Signed, President Michael L. Hamoy and Edgardo B. Hamoy, Secretary.
Ito ay masasayang na. Di mapapansin ang oras ay tumatakbo. Di nararamdaman ang pagod ay malilimutan. Tayo'y magsayaman, sumabay sa takbo ng tugtugan.
hooky, hooky love. Everybody loves the hooky love. Where the loud row is the cow at the hooky love. We throw our nets out into the sea, and all the armor come swimming to me. Oh, we're going to the hooky love. Hooky, 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 hooky love. What a beautiful day for fishing, the old Hawaiian way. And the hooky love net was fishing down at old Bahia Bay. Oh, we're going to the hooky love. Hooky, 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 hooky love. Everybody loves the hooky love. Where the lovely hula maidens roll their eyes. The silver moon is shining upon your lips. Brush the tear from your eyes. One more aloha, then it's time for goodbye to you, sweetheart. Aloha. In dreams I'll be with you, dear, tonight. And I pray for that day when we two will meet again. Until then, sweetheart, aloha. Keep the smile on your lips, brush the tear from your eyes. One more aloha, then it's time for goodbye. In dreams I'll be with you, dear, tonight. And I'll pray for that day when we two will meet again. Until then, sweetheart, aloha. Till then, sweetheart.
Thank you. Daghan kay salamat.
Walang iba ang sasarap sa pagtitingin lang natin. Sana ay pinamabakas itong awit ng pag-ibig. Awit natin ay wag na wag mong kalimutan. Naku ko naman na lagi ka pakikinggan. Magpakailanman kiss me up, right? Fa la la la, right? Fa la la la. Se bailan y se baila así. Make you feel like this, make you feel like I'm sad. Baby, come wine to the back of your back, back of your back, back of your back, back of your back, make you back of your back, back of your back, back of your back, back of your back. Now you know you got the groove, know you got the groove, know you got the groove. Come back of your back, back of your back, back of your back, back of your back, girl. Who you are on with? I know them. Anytime you're ready, girl. Let me hear me dancing. She love to that, girl. So sweet that come wine till you broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your, broke off your, broke off your back, broke your, broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your, broke off your, broke off your back. Girl, you know you got the groove, know you got the groove, know you got the groove. Come broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your, broke off your back. Go crazy.
Turning out just another day. I took a shower and I went on my way. I sat there as usual, had a coffee and I don't turn to leave. I couldn't believe my eyes. Sitting there, I didn't know what to say. No love on touch, we stood there face to face. And I
Nga karon natapos naman ni atong tulambanon sa atong kuan sa atong buluhaton. Di man ako mabasa ni tanan nga kuan kay taas mo kayo. Salamat ko sa tanan nga nagsuporta kani nga amo islang nga mahimo o padayon ani atong paretapok sa atong paryente sa Hamoy. Nagpasalamat ko kining tanan akong ipangayo o ipasalamatan. So, kariyo. Pasalamatan ako sa Ginoo nga napadayon o sa sunod ka tuigan nga atong baboton mapadayon ta nga Hamoy Clan mo tindog mo barog aron makibisog kani Hamoy Clan nga mo tindog. So again, daghang salamat nato tanan. Pasalamatan nato na ang Ginoo maguban ka nato sa tagsa nato pagmauli. Kaya tanan akong ipangayo pinagi sa tong Ginoo Hesus Kristo. Daghang salamat og maayong hapon nato tanan.